students. In this video on ancient Rome, we're going to cover the Punic Wars and the end of the Republic time period. This is the years 264 to 31 BCE. The Punic Wars were a series of 3 wars fought between the Roman Republic and the city of Carthage, a former colony of Phoenicia down here in North Africa. The Punic Wars were fought over the trade in the Mediterranean Sea. On the Carthaginian side, we have a brilliant general called Hannibal who tried to take his elephant army and attack Italy. He was successful initially, but eventually Rome was able to destroy Carthage completely. As a result, they controlled this Mediterranean Sea trade, making them very wealthy, and also getting all of the Orange provinces, which formerly belonged to Carthage, allowing them to expand. You can see that expansion here. They start off with the red, and then they gain territory in orange, and after the Punic War, they control everything in yellow. The Roman Republic, although they do well after the Punic War, starts to see a decline. There are 3 things that really lead to this decline. The first is a gap between rich landowners and poor farmers. We start to see landowners actually buy up poorer farmers' land, forcing the farmers to be jobless and go into cities to look for jobs, which causes some issues. The second factor that causes the decline is the creation of a new army. Originally, soldiers were people who owed allegiance to Rome. Now we are starting to see regular citizens swear allegiance to generals in order to get pay and land. And the third cause of the decline of the Roman Republic is slave revolts. One of the most famous slave revolts was led by a former gladiator slave named Spartacus, who was able to get 70,000 people together and revolt against the Roman Republic. This, although it was put down by the Roman Republic, shows a weakness in the government, that they weren't able to control the slave revolts. Now, eventually, the Senate loses control to really 3 people. A triumvirate is a government where 3 people rule. The first triumvirate consisted of Crassus, Pompey, and Julius Caesar. All 3 of these are military heroes of the Republic. Now, Cleopatra comes into the scene. She is a queen of Egypt, formerly a part of the Hellenistic dynasty, and she actually comes to the throne with the help of Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar himself decides that once one of the individuals in the triumvirate dies and the Senate selects the other person, is very upset about that. The Senate selects Pompey to the leader of the Republic. Julius Caesar disagrees with this, comes into Rome, defeats Pompey, and forces the Senate to call him dictator for life. He then brings about many different reforms in the Republic. That makes the senators very unhappy. They assassinate Julius Caesar on the Ides of March, and we see the second triumvirate, group of 3, rule the Republic. The group of 3 are Octavian, Mark Antony, and Lepidus. All 3 of these are connected to Julius Caesar, either through both professionally or personally. Eventually, Lepidus dies, and this causes a civil war between Octavian and Mark Antony. Antony tries to work with Cleopatra, but is defeated by Octavian in Greece. And Octavian is named Augustus. He switches his name to Augustus, and the Senate actually refers to him as imperator in Latin, which means the emperor in English. Now, the Republic is dead officially. Rome is an empire with an emperor, the first emperor being Augustus. The Senate lives on, but loses power over time. Augustus also does some reforms in the military, political reforms, and religious reforms, trying to give the emperors more power. He also even creates a cult to the emperor, again, making the emperor's status much higher than the Senate. In this map, you can see just how far the Roman Empire expands under Caesar, then Augustus, and eventually another emperor known as